Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Anarchy podcast. My name is Super, and here with me we have RandomCoderZ and John. They are
Hello.
both owners of their own Anarchy servers and Anarchy servers alike. We're going to be talking to them about some things in Anarchy, things around Anarchy, and where it's going to be headed in the future. So, let's start with the topic of each other. So, Random, starting with you, how do you feel about new servers coming out and not necessarily stealing your servers, which is AMC, Anarchy MC. The IP will be in the description. Stealing the player base. Do you think that you can keep up with the demand?
Uh, well, I guess people come on and just, they play and get their base, and then I don't think they're just gonna leave straight up. Some people just play on different servers and then jump back and forth between them. So I don't really think anyone actually just leaves the server just because they found something better. I don't know.
Got it. Got it.
Then I
Um,
think that uh,
what?
I think there's too many new servers starting up. There's like a sea of servers out there. Anarchy is getting like extremely mainstream, and it's hard to compete with other servers that is popular right now.
Yeah. What about you, John?
Well, I don't really think that there's too much competition for 2v2t PvP since there's not really that many servers like it. There's only one, and that's like the Voco PvP server, and that's like dead. So it's like not even competition. So like I'm not really having any issues. But with 4B, I can that's pretty dead at the moment, and other servers like Constantium are like way more popular.
Got it, got it. And speaking of 2B, and actually speaking of the big three servers in general, being 2B2T, Constantium, and 9B, do you guys think those servers will be going anywhere anytime soon?
Not for a couple, maybe like 2 years, I'd say.
I don't know, to be honest. I never joined 2B. I never joined the other servers. I've played on Constantium though. It used to be good, I guess. Then kind of went down, and now I fucking hate that server. So
Yeah, Pedo Pete endorsed it, and that's what killed it.
oh
And with that, there ploys with each server to keep the player base in. 2B has its fame, Constantium has its own little thing. I can't remember it off the top of my head, and AMC, which is an uppercomer with, I would say, tied in number fourth for the probably the biggest Anarchy server run by RandomCoderZ. Do you think that there's a ploy with AMC that helps people distinguish it from other servers?
well, as I said, I haven't joined 2B or anything else. But what I've heard is um, that some servers don't have home or teleport. So I guess that's something that makes some of the people stay, that which is currently on right now. The other, there's actually two other owners that you didn't mention. It's Sick and Twisted and 1689, or or however he's spelled.
Yeah, 1689. I forgot to mention their names. They're all owners of AMC, and we sure to hope to see them anytime soon. Anyway, so random with your co-owning the server. I don't know how to really say it. I know you don't like to be called an admin.
Yeah, yeah. There's no admins on AMC.
Yeah, just just the owners. How do you feel about the server having not one owner, not two, but three? Do you think there's a lot more room for, let's just say, abuse or different problems like that?
Oh yes, definitely. I think we're like telling each other. We're having discussions all the time. More recently as well, it's our group is getting more closely together, I think. So yeah, I think it's a good thing that we're three. We have different things we're working on. Like for example, Sick. right now isn't doing much. He's just he's busy with college and stuff. Then there's 16. He's also pretty busy right now. So, well, he was working on the website and the community part before. As you know, working on plugins and yes, the server stability. I think he's more hosting right now and doing, fixing the internet part than the like servers. I forgot the word for that.
Don't worry, it's fine, it's fine. But what about you, John? I know you run the 2B2T PvP server. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I before like a few months ago, I used to be like the main owner and like manager. But then when I like quit Minecraft a few months ago, I kind of gave the managing position to Elementars, and he's been like managing it ever since. And I have one of the hosts is my one of my friends, and I don't really have to pay him, and he doesn't have to pay to host it since it's hosted on Google Cloud, since it's free. And you know I'm like Jewish, so I don't need any more money problems.
So yeah, it's quite an accomplishment. You both have servers that have gained some traction, at least with John with your PvP fanatics and Random with your regular Anarchy players. But still, I've heard of you guys and I've seen you guys open up new servers. So Random, you've been opening up your own offshoot of AMC, and it's pretty much a Skygrid, sort of a Skygrid take on Anarchy. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Wait, I did? What?
Yeah, the offshoot of AMC, the Skygrid.
That's not my idea.
Okay, sorry, no, not sorry. Did I say it was your idea?
Yeah.
Sorry. The owner's idea for the Skygrid on an offshoot of AMC. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, Skygrid was open before for a while when we didn't have too many players on, so we kind of decided to close it and then keep it closed because, well, no one played, obviously. And now recently, when we have gotten more players to play, we thought that it could be opened again, so people could enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think that it's a different offshoot of Anarchy, seeing as it is technically Skygrid? How do you think it's going to match up with regular Minecraft?
Actually, I haven't played too much Skygrid. I know what it is. I don't know. I don't feel like it's fun. I don't know. And I guess a lot of people would agree with me. It's not really an official thing. It's official game mode or something that anyone would want to play. I don't know. That's just what I think. But people are sometimes playing, and if they keep playing, we will keep it up.
Yeah, that's pretty much with everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what about you, John? I know that you've been toying with this idea of Skyblock. So can you tell us how would that work with different game modes entering Anarchy?
Well, I think there's a lot of potential with the Anarchy Skyblock, because, I mean, I haven't really played much Skyblock myself, but I've, like, heard it's pretty boring. So I had the genius idea of introducing Anarchy into it, so you can, like, speed up the process a little bit, like, with, like, fast break and shit, and, like, speed mine. And, maybe, like, introducing, like, rating, like, other, Skyblocks or whatever. I don't know, I'm still, like, toying with the idea. I don't really know what to add yet.
Yeah, it's kind of cheese cutter kind of thing. It's like there's kind of holes in the logic. Like, how would you get to rate a thing? Since like would the islands be randomly placed? Is there like ways of insiding or rating? I don't know. I'm sure stuff will work out, but though.
Yeah.
But the both of you, how do you think that the new sort of game modes of Anarchy? Do you feel like they're gonna eventually replace the old, not vanilla, but the old survival way of Minecraft without any of these mods or special game modes?
I doubt it, to be honest.
Yeah, same. I don't really think it's gonna replace anything.
Do
I
you
mean,
think
it's
it
gonna be.
can do you think it can add any traction to Anarchy?
I mean, possibly because like with my idea, like the Skyblock, I could introduce like some players from like normal Skyblock servers that wanted to like cheat. Then they could possibly find out from like 2B2T from that. So I think I am kind of like introducing new players in a way.
Yeah, with every new traction there comes a ploy, and with every new ploy there comes people.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, but with that said, there still is a lot of competition, so I'm not calling you necessarily pioneers, but you're definitely one of the first people to do them. How do you think that others are going to take to this whole idea of Anarchy?
Um, no idea to be honest.
You mean the offshoots? The offshoot servers?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, basically, with everything else, people are gonna steal it. That's just how it is. Then they will probably do their own version, and then someone else will steal that and do their own version until a real success comes out, I guess. And well, then it's official, I guess.
Yeah, with a lot of things there's always copycats trying to, fish a new idea.
Definitely.
Um yeah, and with that said, with different game modes, there's not just game modes, there's also versions. And we've heard of this being done before with Macrochasm. Rest in peace, Jared. Uh
Dude,
do
what
you
a tard.
Oh my god. Okay, we don't have to enter him into the conversation too much. But at the same time as talking about Macrochasm, do you feel like there's going to be other Anarchy servers like that?
Maybe. I don't really know a lot about previous versions to be honest.
Yeah, just the newer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what macrocasm is.
It's Macrochasm is pretty much an Anarchy server made by Jared 13. Or I don't know if it's made by Jared or Tristan.
Yeah, it's made by Jared.
Okay, so it's
Tristan's
it's
supposed to.
it's pretty much made by Jared. I believe it's hosted by Tristan, and it's just an Anarchy server. But every once in a while, they update the updates. Like they instead of having it just on 1.12 or 1.13, they start on beta, and then they go to release, and then release, whatever.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, a lot of world corruption.
Yeah.
hmm And it's apparently it's gained some traction in the past and possibly in the future, but I guess time will tell.
Definitely.
I think it's going down the drain to be honest, since Jared is quote unquote arrested. So
Yeah.
I don't even know what the future is gonna be for that.
Is he the lone owner of it?
Yeah, but he's not the host. Tristan is the host, but I don't know like what
Well,
he's gonna do about Jared.
Is someone maintaining the server though?
Yeah, it's Tristan.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess it can live on for a little time.
Yeah.
With a lot of these things, they seem to stick around, like Anarchy MC. Now, with the server being through many different versions, or not necessarily versions, just different remakes, do you think it'll survive 1.13? And same thing with most servers, like not just Anarchy MC, but other servers, like 4B or 2B.
I think 1.13 is both a good and bad thing. One of the good things is it's introducing a lot of like new things to like the like 1.12 gameplay without like all the water update. And the bad thing is that the update's basically broken and it's laggy as shit. So and there's like a lot of new lag machine designs. So I'm not really sure if it's gonna be better or worse.
Yeah, with every update comes its own struggles and benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah, and lately Mojang has been, I don't know, I think they're slacking lately. Well, I'm not shitting about 1.13. It's just, it's a good update. It is. It's just they keep adding stuff that could be potentially be exploited, and then they don't really fix it. They just like they leave it for others to fix. Like, no one could update. Yeah, no one could update to 1.13 for their servers because it was so fucking unstable.
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
And that's why like 2B2T still isn't updated.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about 1.14 as well. I was testing it out, the snapshots. It's, I don't know. I don't really like it. Being a Minecraft old fag, like I've been almost from the start playing Minecraft. I don't know. It doesn't feel like Minecraft. They changed the textures too much, especially the textures are it's not an improvement.
Yeah, actually, hold that thought. Sick and Twisted, one of the other owners of AMC, has just joined the call. We're gonna unmute him and get his other take on some other, topics.
Definitely.
So Sick, you're unmuted. What we were just talking about is 1.13 and what it brings to Anarchy.
Okay.
So, do you have any thoughts on how it's gonna change the world of Anarchy?
It probably won't change much, actually. I know it has a bigger demand on server resources, but I don't know. It's caused a lot of issues.
Yeah, with every update, there's our highs and lows, as we've just said, and we were just going over some. Like, world corruption, how are servers gonna, take care of this, if you have any idea?
Rail corruption? I haven't experienced that in our testing, but I mean, there may be, I don't know.
Again,
Yeah,
I
There was a few months back where people are missing items out of chests, but they fixed that, so...
Yeah, again, I don't know too much about it. I'm not an expert in Java or anything like that, but who knows? Some things might come up, some things might not. We never know until that actually comes.
The biggest issue is the anti-cheat.
I'm sorry?
The biggest issue with 1.13 is the anti-cheats.
Yeah.
They're just not compatible.
I mean, I'm sure stuff will work out in the end.
Of course.
Anyway, so it's coming to 2019, and another reason why I'm actually wanting to make this sort of video is because, let's face it, Anarchy is slowing down, definitely. Ever since the fall of 2017, it's been majorly dropping its player bases and everything about it. It's been dropping. So, do you see Anarchy living another, say, 2, 3, 5 years?
Yes, but not for 10, I'd say.
Really?
I don't think it's gonna die off completely.
I mean, maybe 2B will still be up, but eventually it's gonna go down because the price is gonna get too high for House, and he's just gonna not be able to maintain it anymore. Like, the world's gonna be so big to a point where he can't pay for it anymore.
There's gonna be a big deflation of players. That's correct. But as with everything else, I don't think it's gonna go to a complete stop. There's always gonna be someone that wants to play Anarchy, and
That's how Minecraft was supposed to be played.
yeah. And it's not like we're the only Minecraft players. There's new kids who start Minecraft as well, unfortunately. And those will also want to play on servers, not only Hypixel.
Yeah, with obviously with everything, there's hooks and there's new people, and there's always going to be people interested in stuff like Anarchy. But I do see it slowing down. I agree with you guys saying that it won't die. But it's been tough keeping the numbers. With 2B, growing and growing, and then all of a sudden it's stopped.
They'll probably always still be there, though. I can't see it shutting down anytime soon.
Oh no,
There's always
anytime
people
soon, no.
as well, so.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to really bring up to add to the conversation? Anything you want to discuss? Anything with Anarchy? Any rival servers? I know Constantium and the big three are going quite well, but how do you think the slower servers are going? With Blaze Warfare and Gambino opening up their own servers.
Well, they've already had their own issues so far anyway, so I don't know.
I think all like small servers are gonna like shut down fairly quickly. That's really good and interesting.
Oh, hey, it's Blaze. Yeah, just to the people who are listening in, Blaze wasn't, onto his computer, or he was AFK for the majority of this, but...
My phone was charging.
Okay, well, anyway, so, Blaze, what we're talking about is Anarchy and the future of it. So, give us your take.
I don't see it dying anytime soon. Hell, I don't ever see it dying. It might go on a decline, but it won't ever die.
But we've just been brought up the conversation of new servers, and I know you've been making your own. What's it called again?
Anarchy Reborn. By the way, I want to clear something up for anybody listening. If you think it's an IP grabber, I can prove you wrong. I have evidence. Reminder that Gambino's server does in fact log IPs, and I do have photo evidence of that.
Well, to be honest, all servers log IPs. That's what the admins do with them.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
And Gambino has specifically told me if you screw him over, he will use your IP to dox you. Just...
Anyway, Blaze.
One more thing. Shout out to amplified.amc.com, the best amplified anarchy server. I mean, the only amplified anarchy server, but you get the point.
Blaze, I got a question about your own server.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the decline of not AMC, Anarchy over the past couple of years from 2017, and how do you think your server's gonna survive?
Well, I mean, I pay like a little bit less than what AMC does to keep it up. So even if it doesn't get many players, I can still probably fund it. So I don't see it going anywhere. I wanted to at least have some history, just like AMC. But like, yeah, I think it's here for the long run, just like the other ones.
Do you think it could keep up with the declining numbers of Anarchy over the past couple of years?
I guess, yeah. I mean, we get like 5 to 8 players on every now and then, so I think that's pretty good.
I mean, for a relatively new server, that is quite good.
Yeah. I mean, the day we launched it in 1.13, we had 20 people on, but because of like complications, like me kicking Gambino out of the loop for grabbing IPs, it's like we lost a lot of people because he's been going around spreading lies saying that I grab IPs, when in reality, the reason I kicked him out is because he was logging IPs that joined the server. And I couldn't have that if I wanted the server to function. I know, like, if Random had somebody with, like, no, not Random, if one of the other owners were taking IPs and using them maliciously, I know Sick would kick them out of the loop. Because you got to do what you got to do to survive.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, we didn't tolerate that shit.
Anyway, so bringing up everything that has brought up, where do you think Anarchy's headed in the future?
Down the drain.
Same plate. Oh, I see what you did there. It's going down the drain like when Offtopia begged Netta T for feet pics to pay her rent. Only the OGs would remember that.
Yeah.
That and the iTavix Netta T Taragadude orgy fan fiction. Oh,
Pretty hot.
Those were some good fucking days.
Fan fiction, ooh.
Yeah, Baron Dome did a dramatic reading of where he read the fan fiction, and my god, that was disgusting.
Freaking Baron, man. Never a dull moment with that guy.
That's true.
Okay, back on topic. Is there anything you guys want to bring up, not IP logging related, Blaze? Anything you guys want to really bring up for the episode, just not necessarily to end off, but to add.
Reminder that John is making a Skyblock server.
And it's amazing.
Yep. I was
Yeah.
about to say play.skyblockmc.net, but I remembered, oh wait, that's not the IP. Yeah. This might be off of...
Also, buy Rusher Hack. It's pretty good.
So I feel like I should ask this because Sick's in here. But Sick, what is server/sandstorm supposed to be?
That is
Coders can
Top
answer that
secret.
a testing server, only supposed to be on for a small time.
I was expecting it to be like an all desert map or something where you take damage for being out in the open for too long. That you could you should turn it into that, in my opinion.
Okay. We've gone a little bit off topic, so is that anything? I think that's all, guys.
Well, okay, are you done recording?
No, I'm just gonna end it off. So we thank you very much for watching the Anarchy podcast. I've been your host, Super. With me we've had Blaze, RandomCoderZ, and Sick and Twisted, and John 2000, and what are the last numbers?
The best for last.
Last but definitely not least, John 2000 and something numbers, I forgot them. But anyway, we thank you very much.
Reminder, Elementars is better than Element 83.
Jesus Christ. We thank you very much for watching the Anarchy podcast. We will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Fuck my friends, they're gone. They all left one by one. And now the summer's done. They don't need no more fun.